Hello. What is the hardest job in the world? You don't know the answer to this? The hardest job in the world is motherhood, followed immediately by fatherhood, followed in turn by parenthood of any kind, be it blood, adoptive, foster, surrogate, patronage, sponsorship. Yeah, that's the hardest job in the world, with motherhood in the lead. What did you think I was going to say? Policeman, president, EMT, construction worker? Heh, don't make me laugh. Have you ever worn blue jeans? Why, yes, I have. In a couple of film projects, as part of a costume. Do you ever watch Svengoolie, the television horror host? Yes and no. I used to watch the 1970s version of Svengoolie, and boy, was he a scream. And then all of a sudden, you have the modern variation, and yes, I would tune in every Saturday night, and I would watch whatever thriller movie he was showcasing, because I can do a lot of paperwork in front of the television set with the movie playing. And then, as you well know, because we've all experienced this, you find a good thing, you figure out how to tune into it, know which buttons to push, the time of day, the channel it's coming on, and then, as if they know that you've figured it out, they switch it up overnight. And you go to tune in and you can't find it anymore. Or you can find it, it shows up when you search for it, but now all of a sudden it's on this service over here, or it's on this station over here, or you have to pay for it, or you can get it but it has to be with this specific kind of antenna device, and so on and so forth. So the answer is no. No, I don't watch Svengoolie. Not anymore. No, they fixed that real good. You didn't really answer my question about Hunter S. Thompson. I'm pretty sure I did answer your question about HST. Don't you remember the mix-up with the initials and all that? What else can I tell you? I never met the man. I can tell you something. I do have something in common with this guy. That little cigarette holder that you see him using, I very rarely, almost never smoke cigarettes, but when I do, I use one of those. And every now and then, I do smoke a cigar. I do like a good cigar, but, ugh. You always hear about someone say, I love to chew on a good cigar. When you do that, and you get all those little tiny bits of tobacco and all that residue in your mouth, it's like you went up to a pencil sharpener and you swallowed the pencil shavings that are inside of it. I hate that. So I always use a cigar tip. And you set that in there and just, you're good to go. And you don't get any of that. And a good thing about that is, use a cigar tip. If you are a conservationist conservative like I am, you want to be able to smoke every last little bit of that cigar. Well, when you're using that tip, you can smoke that down to a nub. I don't think that you can get as much out of a cigar by using a roach clip as you could by using a cigar tip. Yeah, the little device. What do you got there? Would you ever kneel at a ball game for the national anthem? Oh, would you ever kneel at a ball game for the No, I absolutely, positively would never, ever do that. But not for the reason you're probably hoping I will say. I understand what this kid, what do you call him, Colin Kaepernick? I understand his thinking, his philosophy. I understand the stance that he felt compelled to take. I'm glad that he took it. And boy, did he sacrifice a lot. in order to do that. I understand the school of thought. It's more than a contention, is with the action itself, the actual motion of kneeling, taking a knee. That is as wrong can be. Let me try to put it to you this way. You know, it's a shame that these have to be so quick, that I have to answer these questions at light speed, because I'm combating with sophomoric punk rock skinhead attention spans and instant gratification. Because if I weren't combating with that, I would tell you why the action of kneeling is so wrong, so hopelessly, pathetically wrong. But I would tell you something else. I would tell you why it is wrong. And beyond that, I would do this for you. Imagine you're a bunch of, as some of you probably are, a bunch of social crusaders, civic activists, Antifa kids, and you were all meeting before some big demonstration, and you had a leader there, and the leader says, okay, you're going to go out to this demonstration, but before you go, I see that you are armed with water pistols and paper airplanes. That's no good. That's weak. I want to fortify you with an ICBM missile, with an atomic bomb. I want to give you something powerful to go out there to that demonstration with, so that you'll be at your best. Are you with me so far? Do you understand the scenario? You understand this little analogy? You would want that, right? You would want to be fortified. You would want to be empowered with the most potent, the most effective ways of making the greatest impact. That's what I would turn around and give to you. I would take away the action of kneeling, taking a knee, but I would give you something so much more empowering. If only we had the time.